Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee with Me. I will figure that camera out sooner or later. I just wanted to go over some things that are going on in the world right now, or in the U.S. rather sad, because it keeps being really disturbing, and I think, I just need to get something off my chest. And I thought maybe other people in here are the same way, just have coffee, sit together, and have a good time. If you don't know me, my name is Manuela. I'm a mom of three, Army veteran, and I got a bunch of fur babies. Um, on sometimes on my videos, you will see me have little speech impediments or things like that. That the reason behind that is I have a brain injury, so my speech sometimes is a little uh, delayed. I have to really think about what I want to say. For example, today is one of those days that I decided to make this video. But no, I'm not drunk. This is coffee till till 5. And I just want to put that out there. If you watch any of my other videos that talks about me personally, my story, I go a little bit into more depth in what's going on with me and my health, which is like that. Um, if you would love to check that out, it's on my YouTube channel, and I will put my YouTube channel after this video below. You will see on the screen is my blog where I share tips and tricks and other great things that might help you out. All right. Let's talk about hurricane. I live in the South. I love it here. The people are awesome. They're so friendly, regardless of whatever background we are here. It's just, I love living where I live. I must say that. But these hurricanes, I'm feeling really bad for all our Texans and Louisiana people because, I mean, they just keep getting slammed. And that was the reason we moved where we moved, because we were like, yeah, we want warm, but we don't want to rebuild every other year. So I'm kind of happy where we at. It's still in the 90s here. It's really humid the last few days because we do get the wind and the pressure system. But I just want to talk to everybody in affected by these hurricanes. I hope you all stay safe. I hope you are prepared as well as you can prepare for this. And my prayers are with you. I just wanted to put that out there. Um, I think all those people need our thoughts and prayers. Um, And then just, some things I watch on the news, and if you see me looking down, I'm just looking again at my notes because my memory is very shoddy. And then Fort Hood, me being retired military, I feel really bad when we get a message that another soldier either has taken his life or has been his life been taken by whatever reason. And it's just sad because I think this was the sixth or eighth soldier alone this year. Now I know it's a hard year, especially for a lot of veterans that are having trouble, like me, with depression, and other things. And it's just sad. It's just sad to see that nowadays, even still in 2020, my brothers and sisters in arms, um, suffering right along me, and but maybe not get the quality of care they really need. And it's sad to see because there's still a stigma in the military. I'm not gonna lie. Um, if you have a depression or you getting assaulted or whatever, being in the military, you gotta tell, hey, I'm going on sick call. I'm gonna go see a doctor, and then when he refers you to behavioral health, you know that will show up in the units, and the people see it. They're like squad leaders, platoon on, first on, and a lot of these, especially in Fort Hood infantry, in combat arms and morasses down there, it's it's really dominant actually, because I mean some of them have deployed back to back. I have a friend who went down range 6 times, and he has a lot of problems. So it does. I was fortunate enough. I only went once. Um, which was a good deal. Sorry, my brain not going rambling, but yeah, it's just sad because the stigma of going to behavioral health as a soldier, and especially as a male, is still looked down onto. And people just need to, our senior leaders just need to realize that people, they might have other issues. It might not be deployable related. It might be family. And as a woman, you don't want to go because the majority in the military is males. So if you go and say, "Yeah, I need to go to mental health," they'll be like, "Oh, that's why women shouldn't be in the military. This is why women should, have other jobs." Or, "Oh, look, another woman going to mental health because she can't handle it." And it's sad to say, And so, us as women in the military, we think a lot about, do I really want to go? Do I want that stigma? And with you can't really go off post, because then your insurance will not pay for it, which is really, really heart wrenching, honestly. Mm, um, oh, I totally forgot. Yeah, I would love you if you see me on YouTube right now. I would love you to hit that subscribe button and follow me on my Facebook here. Feel free to send me a friend invite and or follow me. I have a Facebook group if you would like to be added to that. But definitely check out the blog down there. Like I said, and there is a subscribe button on that blog as well, and that way you keep notified whenever I have something going on. So yeah, the weather here is still good. For the people who've been asking about my chicken, she's doing a lot better. The hole was about this big and is now like this. And she laid her first egg again. We were so worried because, with the open wound like that, it's I thought you're never gonna lay an egg again, and she's just happy here in the house. I don't have my phone. I will show you some pictures. She just hops on my leg and lays there with me, or when I on my iPad and I play a game. She tries to play with her beep because she sees all the motions. It's super cute and super funny. I have some pictures up on my Facebook if you want to check it out. But she's doing a lot better. Unfortunately, I probably need to rehome some of my ducklings that we hatched. They're now about 5 months old. They're ginormous, but today one of them tried to drown one of my chickens, to mate her. He pulled her in the pond and just tried to mate her. And ducks, when they're made, they grab onto the back of the neck and they just shake it. And then they jump on the back. Now imagine my little sorority is like this tiny and my duck is this big. So it's not a good combination. So we might have to get rid of them because they are really mean and they're really feisty. Um, if you've seen this live, I would love you to put your name in here and your name and where you're from. I always like to see that, and I give you a shout out. So I appreciate you hanging on with me this morning. And of course, we have to talk about, and I didn't want to talk about it until I heard, was it LeBron um, talk and just being a total ignorant ass. And then I listened to and that's somebody you need to follow. It's the Hodgins Twins, the two brothers, twins. I get as I think out the title because they look really different from each other, but they're really smart. They have this down to a science, and I love listening to their recap of what's going on. With every time something comes up, and it is actually very educational, but they're also funny. So I love listening to them, and they are of a darker skin color, so they're trying to clear up some of those misconceptions that we hear on CNN, MSNBC, all these Democratic sides. Yes, I said it, Democratic sides. If you don't like it, you don't have to stay with me in this video. There's no need, everything in this video is my personal feelings, my personal things, and everybody's entitled to their own story and what they believe. But I don't know, with this election coming up, I just see so many, I don't want to say dumb people, but dumb people. It's ridiculous. Like, I mean, I think they're just going for I want everything free given to me, and I mean that's what they try to relate to their voters, which is so not true because the entire time we were under Democratic scrutiny, Obama shoved money left and right. Nothing was taken care of. We saw it with the impeachment, all those bills that really would help people were laid down, and because we had to spend and waste millions of dollars on an impeachment that everybody knew is not going to hold up. So it's just, I don't understand the mindset of the people. Like, how can you listen to Joe Biden and think, oh, yes, this is my president? I don't get it. And then his VP, she made a statement saying, when I'm president. Yeah, he needs somebody who can speak clearly because we all know he sounds like he's drunk 90% of the time. So yeah, I'm a little bit concerned for the wealth of our country here, because there's a lot of stake. If you look at all those states that are run by Democrats and do your research, I really encourage you to do your research like I do. It's, I would say 90% of the Democratic states are the states that have all these problems. California, Nancy Pelosi, she has a nice place with a nice yard, mansion, guards, bodyguards, but she's trying to relate to you that I'm here for the poor people. Yet all the biggest companies have shelled out of California, left thousands without jobs, manufacture packed up and went somewhere else. You can't even go to San Francisco and stuff like that. If you're looking for a job, they're paying good for you to pick up the feces. All those homeless people leave everywhere because more and more people become homeless there, and they just go where they want to. I think the gun violence issues is in a lot of the Democratic states as well. I mean, where you can't protect yourself with your gun, knowing that all the illegals got guns to go against you. So what? You're just gonna say, yeah, just I'm safe as over there. Just go get it because I can't defend myself anyways. So it's sad. I mean, like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and that is just mine. But we need to wake up. We need to work as one country, not as gender, a race, a heritage. We need to come together as people. We're people. One of my friends is a state trooper, and he is of darker skin color. And, I pray for him every day. But sheriff's department, he's with the sheriff's department. And, that there's no problem. It's what you make of it. We are one nation. He is no different than I, and I no different than him. The difference is, what do you do? What you make out of yourself. What? I'm doing a video. I love you. Love you too. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter that my husband's white, that I'm, mixed race, not with African Americans, but I'm a mixed race. I'm not white, and So yeah, it's a hot seat. It's been a hot seat for a while, and I just think we as people need to talk more about it to come together. Like I said, the Hodgins twins on Facebook that put a lot of perspective on all these issues. And but let's talk about what is it, LeBron John, the basketball player. He's talking. Oh, my brothers and sisters. In front of God, we all brothers and sisters. There's only one God, and it depends which God you believe in. But I mean, there's only one God, and He's not gonna divide. Oh, these are my people. These are not my people. It's we are people. So when He said, my people, when He put that in that context, it's like, dude, what do you know? What do you know? You're a millionaire. You play basketball and you're a millionaire. You go home, you sit in your mansion with your maids, your chef, your nannies. What do you know about the problems that go on in any project, white, black, Latino, whatever project? What do you know about it? Okay, I didn't check into where he was born. If he was born like in one of those, then you should do something. Quit hiding in your damn mansion. How about that? Go and paint some houses. Go do some repairs some people need in the projects. Huh? How about that? But as long you don't do any of that, keep your trap shut. You have no clue. You don't know what's going on. Okay? So put my glasses on. Um, he's just a rich guy, and I feel sad. He said I feel sad for my people, and I feel sad for all people. Okay, there is many people that die every day, and nobody's saying anything about where they're from and stuff. And I don't know. We are the people of America. So, um, and what concerns me really is he has a big following, but he bashes the police. Who are you gonna call if somebody's trying to get into your mansion? You're gonna call the police. Yes, that's who you call. And guess what? Defund the police. They ain't gonna come to help your ass. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna defund the police? You're gonna, um, and you're gonna go and somebody tries to rob you for a change. Who are you gonna call? Who are you gonna call? That was one woman on 911, and I think in that county or something, they had quit like for a while, legit. They all walked off the force, but they still want to call in. Hey, I need help. Help yourself. That's my opinion. If they really wanted to fund the police in some areas, go go ahead and let me know how it goes for you. And it's really sad to see because police officers are just like us soldiers. We we put our life on the line every day. We know that we leave this house and might not come back at night or not come back from a deployment. The last hug, the last kiss, that might be the very last one. And the job the police has is really intense, and it just, I don't know. If you're not pro police, you just gotta go. I'm sorry. Something happens to you, and I don't know. At that point, I don't really care if you're that kind of person. Um, so, and then I went through the internet, of course, and I found some things about the latest shooting that's causing all this stuff, and people are rioting now, and they're rioting places where their people are employed, where we all work, where we eat, it's somebody's livelihood. It's somebody's job. It's somebody's income for their children. Um, and you're destroying this. And how are they going to feed their family? You don't care about that. You made that clear when you do the riots, but then you're going to go protest. Oh, our people are unemployed. Our people are that. But you just burned up half the town where you people were working with others. So you can't have A and B. It doesn't work that way. Either you stay your ass home and maybe make a video about it, talk about it, get it off your chest, and be done, or you're going to riot, but then you can't say, oh, our people don't have jobs because you just took their jobs. So, and I came across the site. It's called Heavy.com, and it has a lot of concerns. The guy that just got shot, and I didn't know that because the Reds are like, oh my God, he shot an innocent man. Um, he had warrants out for his arrest, which puts you as a police officer, as a soldier, already on high alert because you don't know what kind of state that person is in. So you're already gone and have to serve a warrant or something like that, and you don't know what's going on. You don't know what to expect when you step out of your car. He could be targeting you out the window or whatever. And then he had a felony third-degree sexual assault. Sexual assault. Y'all, you gotta all think about that. That's what if it would have been your kid or your wife that he would have sexually assaulted. You still gonna cry wolf? Because they tried to arrest him, he ran off? I mean, it would be different if it was your spouse or your child that he sexually assaulted. And it's a felony, third degree. That means he was found guilty. Okay? And it was in conjunction with a domestic abuse. Do I have to say any more? Then he had another misdemeanor disorderly conduct with domestic abuse of the modifier and driving without a license. Now I'm telling you, somebody rear-ended me in the school parking lot, and she's like, "Hey, I got insurance. I'm good. Everything is good." I go home and call the insurance company. I decided, that the police officer asked me if I wanted to uh, have a report right now, and I said, "No, you know what? If the insurance pays for it, I'm good." So I'm home because it's gonna cost about $2,000, at least $2,000 to get it fixed. Call the insurance company. The person didn't even have insurance. She had insurance for 1 week to buy the car. I've been driving on no tags and no insurance for 3 months. So now I'm screwed because that person doesn't have insurance. Now, if you drive without a driver's license, you hit somebody, they're not going to see a dime because they don't have no insurance to pay for it. They don't have the uninsured motorist and all that other stuff that your insurance covers. And even if you would have had insurance on that car but don't have a license, they're still not going to pay because you have to have a license to drive this car. There is a reason for it. So, he could have just ran over anybody. He drove his kids around without a license. What if somebody would have hit him or his kids? It's always the kids you got to think about. And I mean, he went into a bar and pulled the gun on people there. And apparently, he's not a good gunman because he dropped the magazine when he pointed the gun. And they told him to leave the bar. And he was pointing the guns to other people in that bar. Now imagine you're sitting somewhere trying to drink your latte or have a beer, and somebody's standing out there pointing a gun at you. You don't know if he's going to shoot. You don't know if he has a magazine in it. I mean, come on, use some common sense. That guy was in no way innocent. Neither was Floyd. We all know about his criminal record. There's always a reason why the cops are showing up. Okay? And then he had a misdemeanor count carrying a concealed weapon and carrying a firearm, endangering the safety of others. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 charges. And we're talking felonies. We're not talking like, oh yeah, you jaywalked across the street. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about freaking felonies. Okay? And again, like I said, listen to the Hodgins Twins. You know, they I love what they said this morning. I'm not gonna repeat it here. And then on PBSNews.com, um, they had two different videos, and one showed clearly he was resisting arrest, and it comes out that he had a knife, and he told the police he's going to get a gun out of his car. Of course, nobody's going to believe that because he was so innocent. He never done anything wrong in his life. Bullshit. I call BS on that. Okay. So there are other videos. If you go to MSNBC, CNN, you're only gonna see one video, and you're only gonna see where he walks in his car, tries to get in his car, and they're trying to pull on him, and he's not reacting. They don't know if he's reaching for a gun or whatever he's reaching in there for. Like I said, it's just so crazy what's going on. It's another week. It's not like 2020 is already hard enough for us with this quarantine. And I gotta say, amen. My kid went back to school on Monday, so I'm like, I love my kid, but 5 months is a long summer break. Like I said, if you're on or catching me on replay, let me know who you are and where you're from. And kind of always curious about that. My dog making a mess over here. So yeah, I mean, lots going on. Hurricane and voting and election and Fort Hood. It's just so much going on. People, we need to quit tearing ourselves down or tearing each other down. We need to just work together. Like I said, where I live, I don't see the big issues. With everybody here gets along, and I love that because as soon as you put race in the mix, it just ruins everything. It ruins friendships. It ruins relationships. Um, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. We're people. We are human beings. That's all that should matter. You know. That's all it should say. Hey, I'm a human. I am a human. One nation under God. We're the people. We are the people. It doesn't say whatever is the people and you are not. It's we are the people. So I feel a little bit better getting it out of my chest. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, a lot going on. A lot of people needing your prayers. The hurricane people need your prayers. Fort Hood, the soldiers out there, my fellow brothers and sisters need your prayers, and concern yourself a little bit more with what's in your closet than in somebody else's closet. Okay, this year's been really hard on people, especially with the quarantine. I'm kind of, and I said it in my other video. I think the earth needed this, and you can see the effect it had just when we were shut down for 2.5 months. And I hope people just enjoy their family this little bit more instead of chasing the next great thing. I think that's very important nowadays. Like I said, this year has been hard on a lot of people, pretty much anybody, unless you live in a mansion, don't really have to do anything, and you have a nanny, like some people. Um, I'm praying for you. I pray for this world. I hope you're all doing good, and I see you on the next one. Bye, guys.